So, that's the new Prelix.
That's the new Pressol XX Pro 2014. That's the successor of the absolute bestseller. In 30 years, 40 million grease guns have been sold.
Well, let's see, dear Dieter.
Coupler on the high-pressure hose. High-pressure hose on the Pressol XX. Take a 13 and a 15mm open-end wrench and tighten it. Here you see the grease gun head made of zinc. And the piston is made of ground steel, with a precision of 6 microns.
5 times less than the diameter of a human hair.
Well, if you see it this way, zinc and steel have perfect gliding properties, the perfect material match.
Yes, of course. I mean, steel with aluminium, or even worse, steel with steel, that doesn't work at all, and will drastically reduce the durability of such a device.
Exactly. That's not a pleasure, not to mention the quasi-lubrication. Come on, Maria, don't forget bleeding the air. Firstly here. Or here. Or be careful. Make a quarter turn in the other direction. Pay attention, not too much, and close.
The device is TUV approved, isn't it?
I think that goes without saying. Of course, the grease gun is certified according to the latest directives, in compliance with the German industrial standards, to ensure everything fits together. Come on, Maria, take this masterpiece in your hands. Hold it by the ergonomic handle.
Yes.
And simply try to press.
That's very easy. Super bead.
Yes, isn't it? The zinc head, the piston and the ball seat valve match notedly well. The variable stroke is another real plus point. That means it's not always necessary to pull completely until grease is delivered. Reduce it a little bit. That's still a little bit too much. That's nothing. A little bit more.
Like this?
Yes, in this way. And now press. If you need a little bit of grease, you take a little bit of it. If you need a lot of grease, you take a lot of it. But actually,
this variable stroke is the hit for a completely different problem. Well, what do you want to show me with this device?
Here, put this in our test grease nipple and listen to me at the same time. Women are able to do that. You will see that the variable stroke of the Pressol XX 2014 allows us to produce a comprehensive force of up to 600 bars.
When the grease nipples are resinified once again, that definitely may occur.
Yes, or if you have narrow grease points, as for example at brand new bearings or in complex systems, that's where you need plenty of power. Come on, press here.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I can't press any longer.
That's because you've just completely pulled it. That's exactly what you have to do on many grease guns, because, due to their design, grease is only delivered if they are completely pulled. Thus, the lever ratio is quite disadvantageous. On the Pressol XX 2014, it's sufficient to pull the piston a little bit.
Look, even a little mouse like me can play Schwarzenegger with this variable stroke. I simply press here and apply a bit more pressure here. It's the same when I'm riding my bicycle. When riding uphill, I shift down a gear. It's less exhausting. Anyway, I wouldn't buy a bicycle without gears.
As we have already mentioned above, it's the combination of high-quality materials that counts. With 6 microns, you have an extremely small quasi-lubrication. That means grease is delivered as soon as a force is applied, with each stroke, for more than 40,000 times at a consistently high rate of delivery.
Now you have provided so many figures. Can you perhaps visualize them?
I've prepared something for you.
Oh, fine.
Come with me. On the left-hand side, you see the Pressol bead, 12 strokes. On the right-hand side, the bead of a competitor, 24 strokes.
No need for a ruler to check that. great bead.
And, as we have mentioned above, at a constant delivery rate, our competitors also have a constant, the constant decrease of the rate of delivery.
And what does it concretely mean for operation?
Imagine you have an excavator.
No, I haven't.
No, just simply imagine.
Well, yes, okay, an excavator.
With the Pressol XX 2014, an excavator with 20 grease points will need approximately 40,000 strokes per year. With a competitive product, you will need 80,000 strokes.
100 times more work.
And if you have bad luck, you have to buy, during the same period, once or twice another grease gun.
Sustainability and efficiency look somewhat different.
I think the Pressol XX 2014 makes us all better people because we are having less trouble.
That's the reason why you're always so relaxed. By the way, Dietart,
What's the matter, Maria?
if I had an excavator, I would also buy the Prelix Pro 2014.
I would buy the Pressol XX 2014 if I had no excavator. It looks great and its processing is top of the line.
Sometimes there is the problem that the cartridge disappears in the grease gun, that it practically gets lost in there.
Yes, but that doesn't happen so often with the Pressol XX 2014 grease gun. I only say DIN standards, but nevertheless, a cartridge might be defective.
Anyway, your hands won't get dirty with the Prelix.
No, they are staying nice and clean, thanks to the internal mechanics.
Proper work, Dietart.
Proper work, Maria.